Now on Newsday TV, the extreme cold continues ahead of the threat of more snow this weekend. Thanks for joining us. I'm Macy Eglund. We'll have more on the weather coming up in a minute. But first, a former West Hempstead teacher is accused of hitting a student. According to court documents, John O'Dwyer allegedly hit the 7-year-old for giving wrong answers at Cornwell Avenue Elementary last year. We're told the district contacted police and the state education department about those allegations. Amtrak is restoring full service from Penn Station to Albany. That'll get up and running again in early March. Now, last year, Amtrak scaled back its Empire service because of ongoing repair work in the East River tunnels. Another Long Island movie theater is closing. The Regal in Hampton Bays will show its final movie tomorrow. The decades-old 5-screen theater on Montauk Highway is permanently closing after struggling financially for several years.
That's another thing that kind of killed Hampton Bays, is like the Amazon Prime movies and stuff like that.
And no word what might replace that theater. First in Newsday, Atria Senior Living is looking to buy 2 assisted living facilities on Long Island, the Village Walk in Patchogue and the Village Green in Levittown. If those close, Atria will benefit from thousands in continued tax breaks for both of those facilities. All right, let's talk about your Wednesday weather now. You definitely need to bundle up. The brutally cold temperatures continue today. Highs only get up into the low 20s, but it could feel as low as just 0 in some spots. Tomorrow, we'll see more sun, but it really won't help warm us up. With the wind, it'll feel like -5 out there. And the bitter cold sticks around with us through the weekend. And again, we are tracking another storm that could bring snow Saturday night into Sunday. It doesn't get back above freezing until next week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only in Newsday, Nassau University Medical Center is suing a number of former employees. The East Meadow Hospital says those former high-level workers who resigned last year took thousands of dollars in improper payouts and refused to return the money. Newsday investigative reporter Peter Dioria has more.
Last year, when a lot of high-level employees resigned, the hospital's new leadership says that those employees basically pocketed a lot of money in payments when they left the hospital that were improper. There's just been this sort of flurry of litigation, and the new leadership is there sort of intending to kind of get the hospital on a firmer financial ground.
You can read more about the lawsuit on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Long Island's homeless population is growing. Newsday rode along yesterday with the Long Island Coalition for the Homeless at train stations, churches, and elsewhere. They spoke with people as part of the federal government's count of the island's homeless population.
We're looking to hear directly from people who are in need to tell us, so we can tell people who fund programs exactly how to design those programs and what resources are needed.
On Long Island last year, more than 4,500 people experienced homelessness. That was the highest number since 2007.
The population who's experiencing homelessness and entering homelessness now is very different on Long Island than it used to be. Most people that are now experiencing homelessness are experiencing homelessness for the first time. Many of them people that never thought that they would be in this situation, particularly seniors and aging adults.
The uptick can be attributed to several factors, including the lack of affordable housing. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, a volunteer at Stony Brook Medicine is helping patients with food insecurity. Photojournalist Chris Ware continues our exclusive series, Volunteers of Long Island.
My name is Shaylee Soni, and volunteering to me is about a service learning opportunity where I am able to offer what I have learned through my experiences and be able to grow from and learn from the people and the communities that I am working with. I volunteer with the Stony Brook Medicine Food Pharmacy Program, and it's important to me because through my experiences in healthcare, I've recognized that there are a lot of social factors outside of the hospital walls that influence how care is received within the hospital. I will speak to patients who come into the hospital who demonstrate food insecurity, and after a conversation, I will offer 2 weeks worth of supplemental food that they can bring home with them after they leave the hospital. And the other part of my time I spend gathering vegetables from the microfarm that Stony Brook Hospital has, then deliver these food to the hospital kitchen so that they can use it to make meals for the patients. I know that the baby that I was able to offer, supplemental nutrition to, or the elder individual who I'm giving this meal to is going to have this care and have the support that they didn't think they were going to receive. And it didn't take too much of my time, but I know that I'm able to make an impact for that individual. I find my role really special because I'm able to come in and tell them, hey, we want to help you even after you leave. And I'm able to introduce this idea of this food support, which they did not realize that they would be receiving when they came into the hospital. And I think being able to acknowledge some of these factors is really valuable in making a difference for the patients.
You can see more Volunteers of Long Island segments on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only a Newsday. Remember that time Long Island had a ski resort? Yeah, that's real. Here's a look back at Long Island's own ski slope in Farmingville.
When I mention this to people, they look at me like I'm nuts.
Believe it or not, Long Island once had its very own ski hill, right smack dab in the middle of the island, the Bald Hill Ski Resort in Farmingville.
It's not Vail, it's not Aspen, but, you could go to the top of a hill and go down if you want. It was what the best Long Island could do.
And for a lot of Long Islanders, it was more than enough as they celebrated its opening in 1965.
The Bald Hill Ski Bowl, as it's officially known, was 344 feet high. At that point, it was pretty much the highest point on Long Island. It was packed all the time. You didn't have to drive 5 hours to a place. When it first opened, people were really amazed and impressed.
Open day and night, 7 days a week, with rental skis and even lessons. It attracted thousands over the years. But without the help of Mother Nature, the slope melted away for good.
In the winter of 1980, there was very, very little snow, and that was the impetus for closing it down.
The address is still one ski run lane, but what used to be the ski slope is now the Catholic Health Amphitheater, providing Long Islanders with a different kind of entertainment.
It's probably the second best outdoor venue on Long Island to see a show after Jones Beach.
The lodge is still used as part of the event space, and now, decades later, many share fond memories of that icy slope, despite some serious wipeouts they'd maybe rather forget.
I wish we could bring something like that back. A lot of great memories, it sounds like, from that ski bowl. You can see more Picture This segments on Newsday.com. We do a lot of fun reminiscing. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see there. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
Newsday is your source for total coverage of high school sports on Long Island. From the field to the court, with the kind of in-depth analysis you can only get from Newsday. Now streaming on Newsday TV.